It is literally 3 o'clock in the afternoon and oh, hey guys, welcome back to my bare face with nothing on. So for today's video, I'm gonna do something a little different. Instead of talking about the things that I love, the things that I recommend, I'm gonna be doing a full face of makeup that did not work for me. Did not work in any way, shape, or form. I kind of hated them actually. Hate is a strong word. Some of these things also are things that I have been having for many, many years and I kind of just want to get rid of, and I just don't use it. Why hang on to them for so long? You know what I mean? A lot of these products are like cult favorites too, which is gonna be a little shocking. So if you wanna see a full face of disaster, keep on watching. If you like the video, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so yet, go ahead and subscribe. Be part of the family or whatever we are here. Anyways, let's just go ahead and jump onto the video. First thing for primer, let's prime our face with the Hydra Grip Primer from Milk. And maybe I'm using it wrong, I don't know. But I'm used to a regular primer that's kind of like moisturizing. Who likes to feel like they have glue on their face? That's literally what this is like. This one, also the Jelly Pop Primer from e.l.f. is the same thing. And sadly, the Hard Candy one too, the Hydrating Primer, Makeup Grip, like all of these, they do the exact same thing. So for those of you who really love the Hydro Grip Primer, honestly, this does the exact same thing. To me, it really just clings onto my skin. Sticky formula. So you put it on and it's just like stickiness, like glue. I guess that is what's supposed to do. That is what, you know, the intention is to hold your makeup together. I don't know if you're supposed to be using this with a moisturizer. Who knows? So it's like this, like a gel formula. Okay, so at first it does go in hydrating. There is a really strong smell of like paint or something. As you keep applying it, it's like really grippy. I don't know if you can hear that. I don't have an ASMR thing, but it's just drying down to like a glue. It sticks to patches. That's my issue. It sticks to my patches. So this is an old foundation. This is not like a new thing. And I've been keeping this in my drawer for the longest time and I just do not see myself using this. I never reach for this foundation. I feel like it's too thick. Maybe I'll love it. Who knows? Maybe I'll love these products in this video. Anyways, this is a Milani Correct and Perfect foundation and concealer. So I've only used this maybe twice and I've had this for like 2 years now or longer, like 3. Okay, so that has dried down into my skin. I feel like a sticker. Like I'm a big ball of sticker right now. Like I am. I could literally just stick to anything that goes near me. So let's go ahead and apply this. Guys, I've only tried the Hydrating Grip Primer one time, so I know I'm like hating it already, but it's just I'm not used to this consistency. Just go ahead and apply this to my skin. At first, when I apply my makeup, it looks okay. It doesn't look terrible, you know what I mean? But then afterwards, I start noticing the foundation gets into little patches. So that's what I start noticing with that primer. It's actually looking kind of good. Why am I complaining? It actually looks good and it really actually gripped my whole makeup into place. I may give this another try. Anyways, maybe I'm just hating them because it's kind of new and I'm very dramatic. It's new to me. Another product that felt like it was a little powdery. This is the Infallible 24-Hour Foundation. I don't know, I just felt like this was very thick. I used the applicator that it came with and I felt like it clinged on to like the edges of my nose and I'm just not used to wearing a powder foundation. I'm gonna use this with a brush today and let's see if something different happens. I guess I could use this to kind of like to set the face, but let me see how this does. So I'm adding it to my skin and this is very, very mattifying. I mean, it is a foundation powder and I'm just dabbing it. Watch, everything just looks flawless. I'm not hating this look, you guys. I'm not hating it at all. Maybe I'll keep this and then just use this as a setting powder. Ooh, this brush smells like cuckoo caca. I have no pores whatsoever right now. I'm not saying anything weird on my face. I mean, I am a little powdery, but that's because of the products I'm using. So I may keep these too. Another primer that I don't know, I just don't love it. I never reach for it. I got it because it was a viral thing on TikTok. That's all it was. So it is the NYX Marshmallow Primer. It smells like cotton candy. You put it on, it's thick. It does give you a white cast to your face, so maybe that's the point of it, like it's supposed to. It feels like you're applying like a moisturizing cream to your face. Like that's all it is. I cannot get over the cotton candy scent. Next is gonna be concealer. The only reason I rarely reach for it is because it is this freaking heavy coverage, like too heavy, and it dries down very, very matte. This is the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. I have a love and hate relationship with this. I just never gravitate towards it. It just dries down very, very matte. And I like it a little hydrating under my under eyes, you know, just, you know, protects my under eyes as much as possible. What a mess, what a mess, what a mess. It's very thick for not a real reason, because like you can still see through, you can still see, you know, or maybe my under eyes are just that bad. You can still see, you know, my discoloration, my blue, dark blue circles. That's another reason why I don't like to use it so much, is that I usually end up applying another concealer on top of this one. A setting powder that I just did not like at all. It's the Makeup Forever little setting powder. It's like the HD one. This thing looks like freaking cornstarch. It is so drying to the under eyes. Like it clinged on here. You notice here, this shadow here, it clinged on to my concealer, I guess, but it's all very weird and odd. For eyeshadow palette, I don't hate this eyeshadow palette, but I rarely ever grab for it. I bought this because it was on sale. All these freaking Morphe sales, they get you. This is the Madison Beer Morphe palette. What drew to me first is the color story. I am all about this kind of color story. I usually like Morphe palettes, but for the most part, some of them. But they really just didn't do a really good job with the formula in these shadows. So let's just do an eyeshadow look and let's see what we can come up with. Let's use this shade right over here. Let's just go in with a Morphe M441, just a big fluffy brush. And let's just apply it. So as I'm applying the shadow, the color looks like dookie. So I'm applying that color and I just feel that the shadows are very, very thin in consistency and they just do not blend as beautifully as they should. Like it's just literally freaking cheap as hell shadows. It's like you're blending chalk, like you're blending a lot of flour, a skeleton kind of. We're gonna go into this color. I freaking hate it, but let's try to make it work. Apply this to the outer corners in small little motions, circular. Colors are very, very dry. The formula is really, really dry. Add this color here and let's just add that on top of everything. And then the colors, after a while, they kind of disappear. I don't even want to, I can't. Okay, anyways, let's go ahead and dive into this pretty green here. This is like probably my favorite shade in the palette. But then you see I'm applying that directly on my lid and there's barely any color coming out. Like I'm expecting like, oh, like a beautiful sheen festivity. Let's wet the brush. Let's try that. Flat shader. There's no shimmer really. There's nothing metallic about it. Make it work. I can make it work. Okay. Let's see if I can add another color on top of this to make it look nicer. So I'm gonna go in with this color here, this gold. Okay, that's looking a little bit better. This gold isn't terrible, but I've seen so much better. Because this is a shade that honestly caught my most attention to this palette, is this one here. It looks like it would be such a beautiful highlight shade if you're gonna highlight your brow bone or your inner corner. I'm gonna do dry on this side. And there goes your inner corner highlight. Oh my God, why did I do that? I'm not into this. I went back into this color here. And I'm just gonna be applying that outer corners like I normally would, halfway through. I am gonna go into this shade here and I'm just gonna be applying that with a little fluffy brush, the one that I always like to use. Smoke out the bottom lash line with that, making it very, very like blown out and smoky. Do my brows real quick. I don't have a product that I don't like right now with me, so I'm gonna use this one that I actually repurchased, the Brow Stylist from L'Oreal. I really love this one. It gets your brows done so quickly. And let's get started. Honestly, a great dupe for the ABH brow definer one. Let's dive into something I cannot stand. This is the Huda Beauty Life Liner. Like it's a pencil liner and also a liquid liner. It looks pretty neat because like who doesn't love 2-in-1? Both the quality in these things is just like, ugh. It's not very finely pointed. Okay, so you see right off the bat, the shape of it, it's not very finely tipped. Really hard to make a wing with this. Yeah, it's really, really hard to work with. Like, I like it to be quick and easy. This is just not as pointed as I wanted it to be. And it just, look at me, like, oh my God, like it's so uneven. All I wanna do is a sharp edge. The formula is so drying, and like I would not recommend this for anybody. So now let's use the other side for my waterline, which is a little pencil. This is slightly better. It's not too bad. It's not terrible, but you really just gotta get in there and use it. So let's just go into the Madison Beer palette and let's take the black in there and let's just kind of smoke out the black that I have in my waterline. Kind of very tightly apply that black shadow there. And this black shadow sucks. My waterline liner does not do a good job at smudging as much as I like it to smudge. So that's why I'm adding this black underneath. So for mascara, I am gonna go in with a cult favorite. Freaking went viral, and I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm about to say. It'll be the Sky High Lash Sensational Mascara from Maybelline. It really did do a good job of lifting my lashes, but the formula is very sticky, very gluey, and it's just, apparently I hate glue. It really made my lashes clump up in such an incredible way, and in order to get the real Sky High effect, you gotta like keep adding more layers. Okay. Do you see what I'm talking about? It just does not do a good job at separating my lashes. I want them to go higher, but it's just like, it's so clumpy. For bronzer, I really wanted to love this bronzer. I really wanted to because it looks so beautiful in the pan. This is the Revlon Skin Lights bronzer. You cannot see this bronzer. It's just not pigmented enough. It doesn't give me really what I want in a bronzer. I feel like it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything to my face. Like, I'm sad. Maybe you just gotta use a lot of it. I don't know. I don't have anything that I don't like for blush, so I'm just gonna use a blush that I like. This is gonna be the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in the color Mellow Wine. This is always one of my top favorite blushes. I love the formula of this. Such a nice pigmented formula. My cheeks look so pretty and the formula is so nice, smooth and flawless. Really love this blush. For highlight, I have a few that I never use, so I will just add them to this video, but I don't hate it. I just never use these highlights. I'm just not into them. I don't know why. This is the Becca Highlighted Moonstone. I don't know. There's just something about this highlight that I never wear it. I don't know why. No sé. Apply too much. Ooh, this is actually a really nice. Ooh, it's actually really pretty. Ooh, that's a really pretty highlight. I may just keep it. Ooh, girl. Ooh, blinded. Not too shabby. Go ham on the nose here. And then for lip liner, this is from Ulta. This was in the color Rosewood. You see, oh my god, it's so drying. Not the best. It's tugging on my lips, so really hard to like, you know, use. Definitely not creamy at all. It's not gliding around my lips. It's just like, oh my god. This is why I don't use it. No, this will break off if I try to fill in my line. Nope. I have two setting sprays that I've only used maybe once. Neutrogena Radiant Spray Healthy Skin. The spritzer is not the best spritzer. It feels like it's very, like it goes into your face. The same thing goes for this one. This is the Beauty Bakery Grace setting spray. It's completely full to the top. I've used this once or twice. If I had to choose between these two, I would probably go with this one because the spray here is just horrible. This setting mister here is horrible. So I'm gonna try both just so you can see what I'm talking about. Oh my god, this is awful. I really love the way it feels on my skin. It provides like some radiance to your skin. I really, really love that. But oh, if it wasn't for the spritzer. This one's actually a little bit better. Let's try it out. Oh my god, it's awful. It feels like I'm spraying baby powder on my skin. All right, guys, that is it. That completes my most hated products of 2021. This is just a fun video to make on things that just didn't work out for me. Maybe they work out for you. If they do, if by any chance any of these products do work out for you, please leave a comment down below if I'm using it wrong, if I should try something different. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed. And if you did, don't forget, like the video, subscribe if you haven't done so, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.